Hello, welcome back. Today is very special because I'm on the way to pick up my first car again. I've kept in touch with the guy that bought it off me 7 years ago, and the car's been in the club and a lot of people know of it. He's done lots of work to it since I owned it, and he's finally said, I think he's bought a new house or something, so I think he said that that's enough now. Time to sell it. He's messaged me, we've had a chat. Stupidly I've said yes, okay, and we're going to go and get it. We're going to go and have a look. There's a mini version of itself, which you'll see later on. Yeah, so I owned this car. I found it on the Scamp. Well, everybody knows it's a Scamp. I found it on the Scamp Owners Club forum years ago when I was 15. I was actually scrolling through it. I just got my first job, my first welding work. Excuse me. I was going through like old adverts on the Scamp pages and messaging people to see if the cars were still for sale, stuff like that. This guy got back to me. The car had been for sale 2 years prior and hadn't sold. So I messaged him and said, I'm interested. Is it still for sale? I'd love to come and have a look. And he said, yes, please come and have a look. That was in Telford. So we drove from Nuneaton to Telford, went and had a look. Obviously, I hadn't got a licence, couldn't buy it. So my dad, bless him, he bought it and he drove it back from Telford. Pretty much untested, really. Hadn't done a test drive or anything. The car was overheating. Yeah, it was a bit of a state. Got it back. It rained all the way home and there was no windows in the car, so the guy made his own doors, which I'll try and find a picture of, and there was no windows, so obviously the rain just came in all the way home. We tinkered with it for a couple of years, took it to shows, part of the club. Dad traded it at places for me to go off-roading. I got it stuck. Yeah, Stourport 2018 I think it was. I blew the gearbox up, blew the diff out of it, won the Broken Spanner Award with the club. Yeah, vowed I'd have it back on the road to its former glory. And then I bought, obviously at the time, being an apprentice, I hadn't got much funds to throw at it, so I bought a spare engine and gearbox and then tried to make one good one out of the two on the garage floor at home, which my old man didn't really appreciate. Made a big mess. Got it running though, got it MOT'd, and then I couldn't insure it, so unfortunately, running two cars at that age, I had to sell it. Was gutted. Kept in touch with the bloke since, because I love that car. You just get connections with these cars. I always find kit cars and classic cars, even highly modified stuff, people just, if you're into cars, you get a connection with what you own. I think everyone can sort of relate. We've all got that one car that you'd buy back if you could. Obviously this one's mine. But yeah, I think he started doing a Micra conversion to it. Obviously it would have been A series originally, so I need to make my mind up what we're going to do about that. We're in my Land Rover. It's had a few breakdowns lately, so hopefully it all goes to plan and we get there. But yeah, let's go and see what happens. Here we go then. 7 years since I last saw it. This is Phil.
Alright.
How you doing, mate?
Good times too.
Yeah, all good. Right, why are you getting rid of it? Talk to me. Where are you at? What have you done? Just give me an update since I last owned it.
Since you last owned it, obviously the roof and all the metalwork disappeared.
Yeah.
It's gone low as we can get a Scamp, obviously. No off-roading for this one. And basically, as you know, the A series that was in it was suspect.
It wasn't great.
No. And I decided it needed a modernish lump. So it's got the K11 1 litre Micra engine in it.
Let's have a quick look.
Yeah,
Let's have a quick look. Blimey, it fits in there really well.
It fits in nice, to be fair, yeah. It's kind of better than it fits in a Mini, because they have issues with the bulkhead.
Yeah.
Whereas this has more room there.
And we can just remake a bulkhead very easily.
Yeah, it's just flat alley plate and that. Bit less room at the front.
Yeah.
For the radiator, I don't know if you can maybe put thinner tubes in here or mount a side rad, something in the back.
Well, there's all that room, like you say, to put the mini rad in.
There's a fair bit of room, but it's just you have to move some stuff. Obviously, the exhaust comes here as well, and everything. Yeah, it's all in. Just needs the drive shafts making, and then the wiring really, and then obviously all the sundries and everything.
Absolutely.
Which are all included.
Are these the arches that were on it?
Yeah, they're the ones you made. Yeah.
You just painted them.
Yeah.
God, I made these at work.
The difference is it's got wheels that fit.
Yeah, rather than...
Because it obviously had them mini lights on it. These are 13 by 7s.
Because I put the Wolf Race type, slot mag type wheels on it when I sold it.
Yeah.
And they just didn't
like
fit.
4 inch wide.
They just didn't fit at all.
But yeah, these fit really nice.
I can't even get my fingers under.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Weirdly, it only catches over really big bumps.
Yeah.
I think it's got 10 mil spacers on that were on it when you sold it me, and it only wants 5 mil really.
Yeah.
You'll be able to get it lower then, because it took the tyre right under the arch.
Blimey.
So there's that.
And then you've done GPS speedo.
Yeah, GPS speedo. Got the original mini temperature sender from when it was obviously the A series, but when you take this off, there is actually 3 digital gauges under here: RPM, oil temperature, and water temperature. Everything shines through because this is actually, it's black. No, it's not. It's clear polycarbonate, which I've painted black from the other side, but I stuck all the gauges on first. So at night and everything, when you actually, obviously not got a battery, like the fuel gauge lights through, and it's just a bar graph and everything.
Oh, that's pretty
and
cool.
All the gauges and all the warning lights for everything, all light through it.
Wow.
So yeah, sad to see it go. It's just, like I say, I'm old. I need a roof, so I've bought a car with no roof, like an idiot. But yeah.
Is the other project in there?
It is, yeah.
Can we have a look at that?
Of course you can, yeah.
Oh, there's Mini Scamp that comes with it. The
Mini Scamp.
I'm definitely going to fall off that at Malvern.
125cc, 3-speed, full auto,
Jesus.
forward and reverse, no suspension. It's that thin that every time you hit a bump, it will try and take the wheel out of your hand.
Wow.
It's just brilliant.
Is it quite
probably
quick?
weighs heavier than this as well, because the floor of it's 6 mil plate all the way through.
Nice.
Yeah.
125cc, so it's actually quite quick.
I would say 40 plus if you have on tarmac.
Well, I'm testing that this weekend, aren't we?
I don't know if it'll start. I don't know if it's got a fuel in it. No.
Well, I can have a play with it.
Yeah. I started it on Sniff. Yeah, I sent you that video, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, what's in here then? What's the next thing into? Oh my!
It's whatever the hell this is.
Wow.
It's a Fiat Panda.
Made to look slightly cooler.
Nah.
Or slightly worse, depending on your taste.
Have a look at the front of it and the Fiat 126 windscreen, which looks massive on it.
Yeah, that's quite interesting why they've done that.
Yeah.
What's the plans with this? Just on its arse and enjoy it, or?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. The engine's in this and it works. It's been sat for 30 years in a unit.
Yeah.
And I went to have a look at it, and the bloke was like, "I bet it'll fire up." Not been started for 30 years. He chucked a jump leads on it, bit of sniff in it, bang, straight up. That sounds lovely. It's only done 9,000 miles, the engine.
Wow.
So.
What dash is in it?
Oh, damn. Full on kit car look.
Yes.
We've got a self tapper, we've got a flat.
Made in your shed.
Yeah. Shocker.
That's how it should be. And I bet none of it works.
Oh, one light comes on.
That's one more than
the
most.
rev gauge works, other than that. But
fantastic.
But yeah, it's all fiberglass. It's got a separate steel chassis. So in theory I could take the body off and do something ridiculous, but we'll see.
Like put a Jeep body on it.
Yeah, Jeep body or something, make an owner type thing. because it is. You can't really tell how it is now, but it is very cosmetically challenged. Very.
Brilliant.
So, well, I can drag it out a bit.
Dare I ask what this is?
This is a mule, as they call them. Willie's made one for the American Army to transport troops around and everything, and supplies and that. And to be fair, the one they made is only just slightly bigger than this. And because I help out at a car show and everything, I wanted something that I could drive around but also be useful. So it's basically a table.
Right.
That's all it is. You sit with your legs hanging off the front, the steering wheel goes on in the middle, so you can steer it from both sides. You can walk behind it, put it in reverse and everything. And yeah, this one's just made out of an old Westfield mower. Got the 11 horsepower mower. It's got all the original gearbox and everything, all pulley driven, and so it should be 10-15 mile an hour top, but it'll just have torque for days.
Yeah.
And it'll just
I thought that was your new toilet transport.
It is, yeah. Yeah. You're taking mine.
Yeah. That's quite cool.
Yeah, it should be good. I'd say slow, just doing what it does. But...
Right, let's get this back and see what we can make of it. It is now the next day because, well, I sort of foreshadowed it. The Land Rover didn't make it. We all knew that was going to happen anyway. Right, enough of that crap. I can't believe I bought this back. Very excited to start working on this. It's got loads of the bits that I put on it originally. Brand new suspension. Plastic seat. Gauges behind there. Oh, I'm so excited. With work schedules and everything going on, and the other projects that you've seen on the channel, it's going to be at least a few weeks before I can get working on this. But I am impatient, so I started playing with the little one. Phil said it's got a bit of a fuel leak. He was dead right. So I'm going to have a play with this now and see if I can burn my leg. And then see if we can get this to Malvern. That thing's actually quite quick. I didn't believe Phil when he told me it would do 40 mile an hour. But I do believe him because I didn't get out of first gear and nearly fell off the back of it. Thank you, Phil, for letting me have it back. Yeah, I'm excited to see what's going to happen with it. I don't know whether I'm going to keep it Micra or put an A-Series in it or derail the Honda build and put it in this. I'm not sure. Be one or the other. We'll see who wins the argument, really. But yeah, can't wait to get started on it. Stay tuned for more. Some of you might have realised we've had a bit of a rebrand. I'm sick of seeing loads of YouTube channels where they don't really cater for the lower end of the market and stuff, like Scamps and other budget things, and I hate electric cars, so that explains the name. But yeah, I'm going to look to get a few more people involved on the channel, get a few more cars on it, a bit more variation, just see what happens, really. So yeah, make sure you follow, subscribe and all that crap, send it to your friends, and yeah, comment what you think we should do with this. Comment what you think engine we should put in it. Yeah, any ideas, any suggestions? Do we change the colour? But yeah, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.